Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle if you're new here, and today's video is a 5-month Nutrafol update. So I've been taking Nutrafol for 5 months now, and the reason why I started taking Nutrafol is because I noticed that I was thinning in the middle of my hair, and the thinning, from what I know, was caused by bunning too tight. So I went to a dermatologist, and she gave me a few different options, but the option that I thought was best for me was taking hair vitamins. I thought that Nutrafol was just best for me because the other options that she mentioned were either too expensive, I thought they were too invasive, or I just felt like it was something I wouldn't be able to keep up with. So I chose Nutrafol. I've been taking it for 5 months, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys. So I do have a 4-month video that you guys can definitely check out, where I talk about my initial experience, some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like, and of course I show you guys my progression from start to 4 months. So if you guys have not seen that video, definitely check it out, because in this video I'm going to be going over some of the questions that I received along with some of the suggestions that I got from that video. The first thing that I wanted to talk about are the new bottles that Nutrafol has. This was the original bottle that I would receive. So I have 4 of these bottles. Oops, Jesus. Ugh. So this is the original Nutrafol bottle that I would receive in the mail. And then recently they changed the look of their bottle, and now it looks like this. Of course, the formula is still the same, the bottle just looks different, and I actually really like the bottle. I think it's just very sleek. I like the all white. It's the same like weight because these are glass bottles, so the bottle doesn't feel any different, it just looks different. But yeah, I do like the new design. I think it's just very clean looking. But yeah, like I said, the ingredients are the exact same. So when you take your Nutrafol supplement, it is recommended that you take 4 of these supplements with a meal. Unfortunately, my eating habits for the past month has not been the best. As you know, we just went through Thanksgiving, we're approaching Christmas, the holidays. For me, things just kind of get thrown off. So I have not been taking my supplements with a meal regularly. What I do is I just make sure to take them before I go to bed. And I haven't really noticed any change with my mood or of course with my hair growth, but I do plan on switching back to taking the supplements with a meal, simply because that's the recommendation of how to take them. But yeah, that is something that has changed. I haven't been taking them with a meal. I've just been kind of making sure that I take them before I go to bed, but because it's recommended, I'm going to try my best to go get back to that. Another update that I wanted to mention is that I have tape-ins. So I've been wanting tape-ins for a couple of months now, and I did a lot of research to find the best tape-in hair extensions. And of course, I did some research to see if my hair would pretty much accept tape-ins. I have a really great stylist, and she was very comfortable with installing my tape-ins, even though I do have a thinning spot. After having the tape-ins for at least 4 months now, I think I definitely made a good decision for waiting and doing the research. I think I made a good decision because they're very lightweight. And when installing the tape-ins, my stylist, she avoided the area of my head that is thinning. So right now there is no tape-ins right in the middle of my sensitive area. It's only just pretty much everywhere else. But yeah, that is something that I was very concerned about. And of course, the main reason of my thinning spot is because of just really tight hairstyles. Of course, it was because of bunning and just wearing my hair in really tight ponytails, just right here in my head. So of course I was very concerned about trying a different hairstyle, because I didn't want to just kind of irritate the problem spot. But after having tape-ins for a while, I think I made the right decision, and I haven't noticed any negative effects since I've had my tape-ins. My hair has not, there's not a lot of tension on my hair. The tape-ins are very lightweight, and I think overall my hairstylist did a pretty good job with installing my tape-ins to make sure that my hair doesn't fall out. So I wanted to answer some of the questions that I received in the first video that I made at 4 months. I got some really good feedback on that video. Like I said, if you haven't checked it out, definitely go ahead and check it out. It's my initial review when it comes to Nutrafol. But yeah, I got some really great questions and I just wanted to answer them real quick. So one person in my comments said that they noticed that their hair started to grow out straight. And then another person said that they noticed their hair started to grow out more coarse. I'm not sure how old these people are, but I know like with age or just as you progressively age, things tend to change. Like my mother, of course, she's older than me and her hair is growing out a lot softer and thinner. But me personally, I have not noticed a change in my hair texture at all when it comes to taking Nutrafol. Another question that I had was, did my dermatologist do a biopsy? So when I scheduled my appointment, I went into the office. The dermatologist had me in a patient's room, you know, just sitting on the patient's bed. And she just parted my hair and shined a light on it and inspected it with her eyes. I believe she had like a magnifying glass of some sort just to see my scalp better, but that's about it. I'm gonna use my phone to look up what a biopsy test, and it is a procedure to remove a piece of the tissue or sample of cell from your body so that it can be tested in a lab. And no, my dermatologist did not do that. She just kind of looked at the area and she determined, you know, what I guess follicles were still open and what was still closed. And you know, then she just kind of diagnosed me with what the problem was. Another question that I got, and this was very like popular in my comments section, was, did I get diagnosed with CCCA? So CCCA is central fungal cortical alopecia, and it's a very common cause of alopecia of hair loss in Black women. And the hair loss radiates outwards in a central fungal or circular pattern and is usually gradual, although some people experience a rapid progression of hair loss. And CCCA causes destruction of the hair follicles and scarring, leading to permanent hair loss. So a few people in my comment section were saying that, you know, my thinning spot looks a lot like CCCA and that I should just go get a biopsy to see if it's CCCA, and that someone they know has CCCA and they just know that it's CCCA. So after doing my own research on CCCA, I came across that the exact cause of CCCA is unknown, but it is thought to be related to the use of hot combs, excessive heat, and hot oils on the scalp, chemical relaxers, and excessive tension from braids, tight hair rollers, weaves, or extensions. So pretty much just like chemicals, you know, tight braids, stuff like that. Things that are very familiar in the Black community when it comes to, you know, just hairstyles. So when I saw that, my first response was, I made it very clear that I know that my thin spot is a result of me tightly bunning my hair and wearing tight ponytails. So when I kept reading, you know, CCCA, and, you know, a few people in the comments were saying it's CCCA, make sure you need biopsy to see if it's CCCA. You know, my thought process was, if it is related, I've kind of already like, you know, I kind of already figured out like what the cause of my thin spot was. My hair thinning is caused from bunning, and then some people in the comment section were saying it's CCCA. Well, if it is, which I don't think it is, I've kind of connected the reason of my hair thinning to tight styles. So of course, with my research on CCCA and finding out the causes of CCCA, I wanted to look up some of the treatments for the disease. So the information that I came across is that the mainstay of treatment is anti-inflammatory medications. One of the main ingredients in Nutrafol for women is curcumin. I hope I'm saying that right, but I'm probably saying it wrong. But curcumin is an active ingredient found in turmeric, and this is supercharged antioxidant, addresses multiple root causes of hair thinning, and is more potent than turmeric alone. So as some of you may know, turmeric is an anti-inflammatory root that is found in the ginger family. And because because CCCA is recommending that, one of the treatments is inflammatory medications, and I am taking Nutrafol, which contains curcumin, which is more potent than turmeric alone. I think it's safe to say that if I were to have CCCA, I'm taking something, which is the Nutrafol supplement that is that has anti-inflammatory ingredients to treat CCCA, or in my case, just traction or tension alopecia. The last question that I had was, and this is my fault, and the question was, which video was the updated results? And I'm going to show you guys my updated result as well in this video. I'm gonna flip my head over, and I won't include like a second video, but essentially my hair thinning is caused by bunning, and I would wear my hair in, the bun is in a circle. The thinning is more like visible across than it is down the center. So when I part my hair down the middle, it looks different than if I were to kind of spread it from the center. So that's why the video at the end where I kind of showed you guys my results in the past 4 months was a little bit confusing, but I will just kind of show you guys my results with 5 months without including an extra video, and I'll just explain it a little bit more in detail. Now, the last few things I wanted to talk about before I show you guys my results were just some suggestions that people had in the comment section, and I just wanted to run through them really quick. So the first suggestion was to empty the capsules into water and drink it. I did mention that, the size of the capsules are pretty big. Let me actually go grab my current bottle to show you guys the size of the capsules. So this is my current bottle, and this is the size of one capsule. And the instructions are to take 4 of these with a meal once a day. So I did mention that I was like, it can be hard to take 4 pills at once because they're not the smallest pills. So someone did suggest, just emptying it into a, just a glass of water and taking it that way. And I'm sure that would work. I haven't tried it yet. I think I've just kind of gotten used to just taking all 4 pills at once. This is my 6th bottle. I've completed 5 other bottles. So at this point, I'm kind of comfortable with taking just 4 pills at once. But thank you for the suggestion. I think that is a great suggestion for someone maybe just kind of like starting off, or if you're just still not comfortable taking all 4 pills at once. Someone also suggested to massage the spot, which is something that I do. It's something that I've always done when it comes to hair growth, just kind of massaging my scalp. And it's something that my hairstylist does when I get my hair washed. So thank you for that recommendation. Someone also suggested replacing metal combs with plastic combs, and this is the current comb that I have. I've had this comb for some years now, and yeah, I don't even use metal combs. Like, this is the comb that I use. I do have like a fine tooth comb, but it's still plastic. So thank you for that suggestion. I do think metal combs are much more harsh on hair, especially natural hair. And if you can use like plastic combs, I would suggest that as well. All right, so now for the moment you've all been waiting for, I'm going to use my comb, and I'm going to part my hair down the middle so you guys can see what my hair looks like down the middle, and then I'm going to just kind of spread out that thin area so you guys can see exactly how wide the thinning spot is, and how it looks different, like spread out versus parted down the middle. So I really hope that you guys can see this. This is my hair, of course, parted down the middle, and like I said, my hairstylist did a really good job with just avoiding this area completely with the tape ends. My tape ends start down here when it comes to just kind of filling in the back. But this is how my hair looks parted down the middle. I feel so much more comfortable parting my hair down the middle because at first it was something that I was not going to do. My hairstylist, she had to like put this like black powder on my scalp when I parted my hair down the middle. But I think it's filled in quite a bit over the past couple months, and I'm actually very comfortable parting my hair down the middle now. So I'm gonna use my comb and kind of spread out this area, or try my best to, so you guys can see how the thin area looks kind of more spread out. Because like I said, this is caused from tight bunning, and of course buns are kind of like in a circle. So my thin spot kind of spreads across more than it does down the middle. So this is what it's looking like after 5 months. And yeah, as you can see, it looks different from being parted down the middle, and that's where some of the confusion came from with my first video. I'm going to include some pictures, of course, from when I first started, you know, this journey, with the pictures that I've taken, so you guys can do a comparison of how my thin spot looked before and how it looks now. But definitely make sure you guys check out my first video, so you just kind of get my initial review with the first 4 months. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down in the comment section. If you have any suggestions, leave those down as well, and I will answer them or address them in my 6-month video once I finish this 6th bottle. But yeah, until then, I'm just gonna go ahead and take my vitamins, try to take them with the meal, be more consistent, and hopefully we see some awesome results after this 6th bottle. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.